Hey guys, Holden here from HMOM Fitness. Today I'm going to go over a few stretching slash self myofascial release techniques. So the first one is simply just get a ball, this little lacrosse ball, and you are going to place it on your butt. And you can either cross your legs right here, or just let your bottom leg, which the ball is on, just kind of relax. So what this does is first off, these areas to stretch, your piriformis, obturator, internus, externus, gemellus superior, inferior, and your quadratus femoris are tough places to really kind of stretch and really get to, unless you have someone else kind of doing it, like a physical therapist kind of digging down in there. So what this does is, first off, it's going to release those muscles, and those are hip rotators. So when you release them, you're going to have some better mobility in your hips when you externally and internally rotate. So that's really important for squatting, just kind of in general. If you really have tight hips, you can't move a lot, and it'll put a lot more pressure on your knees and your hip joint, because you're just not going to have that mobility to move freely. So find a spot. You'll definitely feel this. You'll find some tender areas, and just hold it. And this is a really good one. It really does open up those hips. If you do go to a physical therapist, they will probably put you on your stomach, and kind of dig their elbow into your butt to kind of find an area. This is kind of the same thing, but you're just doing it by yourself. And it's really important to loosen these up. They get pretty tight. That's why people usually have poor external and internal rotation, or they favor one or the other, depending on each leg. And also I want to emphasize it's important to really strengthen the glutes too, along with loosening them up. So that's really good. Get those internal hip rotators. They're very important. Next thing, get some sort of, you get a string, rope. This is just, I don't even know what this is. I think this is just like some piece of thread to kind of just tie something. Tie it around your foot. Alright? What you're going to do is grab a foam roller. I use a PVC pipe, by the way. Just a little tougher on your muscles. It opens up my muscles a little better than a foam roller. But the black foam rollers are great, so keep using those if you have them. So what you're going to do, you're going to get on it. Hold the string. You're going to do this for your quads. So get on the foam roller, alright? And then what you're going to do is bend this. So put your knee into flexion. And while bending this, you're going to get on the foam roller and find the spot. Whew. So this really hurts, but it really opens up that muscle, because you're putting your muscle under stress by stretching it, and then once you put it under stress by stretching it, you're putting another force on it by trying to open it up. So you're lengthening those muscle fibers, so they're in a vulnerable state, and then while they're in there, you're gonna put applied pressure through the foam roller, and that'll really open it up. And then you can do it on your IT band too. Still keep your knee flexed or in flexion, and then roll on it and hold a spot. Same thing in the IT band, kind of lengthens it, and then you put applied pressure. And when you do that, guys, you'll really feel a difference, because you're putting your muscle under that much, a little more tension, and then you're applying another force to really open it up. That's a really good one. So those are my two that will really help, mainly with a lot of your knee issues, because If you have poor external rotation, that'll affect your knee because the ability to move, you know, and keep your knee stability. Because if you have really tight hip rotators, then when you know jump or walk, you know your knee is always forced in one position because there's not that mobility. So by loosening it up, you'll get that mobility. And secondly, when you do this with the string or rope, you're going to put that extra tension, and you're really going to open up those quads and IT band, which cause a lot of patella tracking. So by opening those up and loosening your hips, you're going to have a really fluid knee joint, and you're going to have a lot more mobility. But that isn't to say that you shouldn't, you know, not strengthen them, especially your glutes. You know, I'm not a big fan of quad strengthening just because I've learned I'm quad dominant while I jump and stuff, so I really don't need that strength. Really need to work on my posterior chain. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't loosen them. This is really good. You know, do those. I just did a leg workout right now. I'm doing that as my post-workout recovery. It hurts, but you know, it'll really benefit you. So guys, hold in here from H1 Fitness, and see you.